Yeah, y'all been sleeping way too long. Yeah, check it. I'm coming for all y'all that said I wasn't built for this. I'm more than ready to shock the world. Me and my homie Angel Baby got something for that ass. Y'all ready? Let's go. I smash and stack of my opponents. I'm so beastly with my way of things. Bottled up components, shake it to its core volcanic rings. Barely a human being, I'm extraordinary. Twisted with the heat, you out your seat, this beat, nobody's ready. It ain't about the effing money or the rocks or the thoughts. I just grab the mic cause this is why I'm hot. I'm a cancer on the breast, but I carry it with my verses. I'm a wizard with the flow, you're barely conjuring up curses. Got me fired up, lit from all the hatred that's spewed against me. So now it's time to spread that vengeance, wrath the hell upon thee. Never for oh so long, my style of rhyming wasn't thorough. I've had it in me all my life, I'm from the greatest borough. I'm sick and tired, no more games, I'm aiming for the head. And when I'm done, the streets you drenching my opponent's red. It's my takeover, says the gospel of my boy Jehovah. There's no denying me, my shackles broke the freedom soldier.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Venomous, never lacking efficacy. Stepping out looking like a delicacy. I ain't fucking with you bitches, practice celibacy. Fuck you, pay me professionally. I'll work alone, not congressionally. Speak my piece like a testimony. No, I got that work, it's a general fee. And I'll show mercy to put it delicately. All these bitches got a deadline icon. They probably owe me, better have that by dawn. And I take that to the bank, no withdraw. I just gave these bitches while my float up, bite on. I don't give a fuck about the status of stuff, cause these bitches look rough once the filters come off. I've been taking calls while they taking their shots. Can hear that little chatter from up here, I'm a boss, bitch.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold. It's time to blackity black the F out. My patience thinner, y'all dinner box up the takeout. My job's exposing the fakes. There's nothing worse than haters talking all this shit, but they don't never want to steer the course. I put the flex on these cowards, go insane to bring the pain, dropping elbows from high on top the towers. Yo, I'm about to blast you with the verbal monsoon. You best to head for effing shelter or you're meeting your doom. I pick a fight inside the riots, either become no more diets. Fill my belly good and plenty till I'm full of the vomit. Piper picks the hottest of peppers, get it together. Used to be considered lame, I'm on top of my game forever. I'ma make the blind see me, they thinking they can defeat me on another plane. My aura's insane, this style of rap's an easy. Y'all cats pathetic, my style be wild and hectic. We done sat you down, so give me the crown, compete, forget it.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer.
We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Harder.
Yeah, buddy. Go and tell them we are live. Oh, yeah. What's goody, though? Council Roundtable, episode 183. We talk about the old-fashioned rats and let y'all know what's happening. You already know the vibes. Had a great day today. I'm not going to hold you. Productive day. I ain't have to spaz on nobody today. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? We struggle to get better. Always remember that, y'all. Just because y'all struggling don't mean you're not going to get better. That's basically God throwing obstacles in your way to better yourself. Pull up, pull up, pull up. We're going to talk about it. 7 people in the building already. Tell a friend and tell their friends that we back again, B. Every Tuesday and Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. We here. And then, y'all might hear a gust of wind in the damn background. Like, I don't know, we getting like real crazy winds right now out here. So you might hear a little wind here and there because my damn microphone is so damn sensitive. That shit will pick up an ant farting. Farting! You see how crispy that shit is? You hear every single syllable and letter in that damn word fart. But anyways, yeah, was goody though. Topic of the day, or the night I shall say, is CODY finally growing a pair. Finally. He wasn't really smiling like that. He screamed out to Paul Heyman, "I'm tired of being nice." I was like, oh shit, excuse me, sir. I'm surprised he ain't curse. I'm surprised he ain't say, "I'm tired of this shit, nigga." I must finish the story. Ballet was goody black. Last night. And that's what's up, man. We need to see a lot more of that. Like all that whoa and being all cheesy, smiley, like what Ballet calls him, Senator Rhodes, which has a ring to it, but no, fuck that. You smiling all over the place like you're the president and kissing babies and stuff. No. You were going after a motherfucking conquering killer. You gotta get serious. Fuck all the woes, fuck all that, fireworks and all that shit. Save the fireworks for if after you take the damn belt off of Roman Reigns. It's time to get focused. I'm breaking up. How I sound now? Yeah, because appreciate that. But yeah, man, hell yeah. CODY definitely needed to get tough, man. You got to get in your bag, B. Because this is definitely going to be previous show. I was saying that I'm glad that, 2 back-to-back WrestleMania matches in a row, I'm actually intrigued in, and it's actually the same match. I am interested to see if this dude finishes the story or not. And I give WWE credit for that. It's a lot of matches that WWE have done when it came to WrestleMania main events, and you won't even know. And you would know. It'll be predictable. And I'll even say when it came to WrestleMania, yes, that was predictable. We all knew that Daniel Bryan was going to go through all of Evolution in that one night. Pause. It was still a good moment. Can't say it wasn't a good moment. It was a really good moment. But, when it came to that, it was predictable. When this dude had the whole movement and we basically got him to WrestleMania 30, the rest was history. We already know what time it was. Daniel Bryan was leaving. He was leaving at WrestleMania with the championship. But when it comes to this shit here, let's really be real. There's 2 back-to-back WrestleMania main event matches that we don't know what's going to happen. It's a fact. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be people that saying like, oh, CODY's definitely going to finish the story. But can you really, you can't really hang your hat on that. You don't know. Too much shit is too much things there's a factor. You got Seth Rollins, you got The Rock. People talking about both of them turning on this dude Cody. Excuse me, not you have Seth Rollins being talked about turning on Cody. Again, mind you, people listening and not commenting, I'm not talking about Jimmy. The person, Jimmy, the wrestler, is fair game again. But I'm gonna drop that link though. Oh yeah. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre, of course. This dude here is just he's cooking with gasoline. Who'd have ever thought? Seriously. He ditched that whole Legend of Zelda gimmick. He don't come to the ring with that goddamn sword. Oh my goodness, you know I couldn't stand that sword, y'all. I'm like, how you come to the ring with a sword, but you're not trying to chase motherfuckers? Like, let's really be real. Like, McIntyre's like what, 7 feet tall with a damn sword? Wouldn't you be scared of a motherfucker? Especially he's wearing a dress. You think this dude is crazy. This dude ain't chased one person with that damn sword. Now I get it. He can't, bludgeon anybody because that's an instant case. We all know that, but do something with the damn sword. He's bringing the damn sword to the ring. The first thing, especially when it comes to a casual, the first thing they gonna what's going on, Dynasty? Thanks for hitting that thumbs up, y'all. Let's get some more thumbs up in here. Yo, spread the news too. Be like, I know y'all know other people that be watching. What the fuck? I don't hear myself breaking. See, that's probably the damn. Because I told y'all this is a damn storm going on. The fuck? How I'm sounding now? How I'm sounding, Black Saw? You can hear me?
It was goody. Yeah, you fucking up again, my guy.
Yeah, because there's a damn storm going on.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know. This shit came out of nowhere. It's like the winds are gusty and all that. So,
I just got some breaking news. If you
hold
want me
on, wait, damn, you just cut me off and all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
On right now, but it's fucking with my internet connection. So, hold on.
Yeah, like I understand, my dude. We're having through a bit of a windstorm out here too.
It kills me. It's like every time I want to go live, here this shit comes. Like, pause. But
Because your windows open?
no, I'm saying it sounds crazy on your end. It sounds like you're in a hallway or something.
Oh, my bad. My bad. But yo, but I just got some breaking news. Just came across to me.
Go
Sean Spears is back in WWE. He just made his NXT return tonight.
That's
Say
nice,
what?
man. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
What the fuck? But
And
for everybody listening, hold on, give me 1 second. Like for everybody that's listening and for everybody that's gonna watch about what you had, it sounds real loud where you at though, my dude.
oh, let me close the door then. Let me close my door.
But I was saying, like, yeah, man, like that's definitely what's up. So is he renamed Ty Dillinger?
No, he's going by Sean Spears. He's going by his AEW name. Let me see if I can get the recording here.
Appreciate that, Ballard. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, he's going by his AEW name. Hold on. Tell me, this is from tonight's NXT.
Now then,
Can you guys hear it?
man of action, more than I am, man of words. But it seems my actions as of late have got me in this predicament. You see, when I retaliate against someone, it's always me that takes it too far. But whether I like it or not, whether I understand it or not, I'm out here tonight to apologise for those actions. I was
You guys can hear it, right?
myself.
Yeah.
I was
All right.
defending my
Yeah,
family.
you good, you good.
There was no malice. There was no malicious intent behind it.
Okay, light just went out.
Ultimately prevail. But there's pain bringing it to light.
So they're revealing the mystery guy tonight.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna tell you when it's over.
What the?
That was Sean Spears. He came back tonight.
So is he beefing with what's my dude name?
Yeah,
Rick.
he's before Rich Holland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna be beefing with Dragunov or something.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna
so
lie,
the-
it was not. Sean Spears been really low key lately. That was a nice shock.
Yeah,
That was
because
a nice sign.
he was
That was a nice signing, though.
you know, he's doing work in his wrestling school. You know, he had fell back to, you know, be in his wrestling school.
I
Yeah,
know
he trained.
I know he just had a baby, so
He trained.
Okay. Congrats to him.
He trained Mercedes in her comeback.
yeah, I heard about that. It was him and Amazing Red that helped her.
Yeah, she's been going everywhere. She's been trained in Japan, HOG, you know, Sean Spears School. She's definitely been going around like Mercedes Monet, aka Sasha Banks. She's a student of the game, man.
And now when AEW hits Boston, it's already sold out because of her. So
Basically.
So when is that gonna happen? When is that gonna be a pay-per-view?
no, it's gonna be a special Dynamite episode. I think it's
in 2 weeks.
I think it's 2 weeks after Revolution. Yeah.
Yeah, keep me updated. I'll do a live. I'll do a live for that shit. Since it's supposed to be a big reveal.
Well, Revolution is Sunday, so
Like then the rumors that or the confirmation that Tama Tonga signed.
Yeah, I seen that. Shouts go out to you and your source. Y'all called it.
Mac and Savage re-signed since November.
I figured that because otherwise they wouldn't be pushing McIntyre the way he is now. And now
Yep.
there's a chance, and now he about to win the world title from Seth, or at least I think he will.
Like in the council group on Facebook, they was this one dude, I forgot his name. He was saying that like, what if this happens, right? Have this dude Cody have Seth and given the fact that Drew McIntyre already took the belt from Seth Rollins.
So you have Seth turn on Cody. That was
on the Raw after Mania. Yeah, on the Raw after Mania. Like
that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I like that. Because because Raw after Mania needs that spark, and Seth Rollins, he could just interject.
Seth Rollins turns on Cody after Mania.
But it has to be the SmackDown after Mania. It can't be on the Raw after Mania.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right.
If Cody does win the belt, then yeah.
Because you already know, like, I won't be shocked if Roman Reigns get his rematch.
Right. I got a lot of. The more I think about this match, the more I have a bunch of questions. Like, does Cody really win, or what's going to happen between him and The Rock? Like I don't know what.
I think The Rock beats Cody, and then that would be the excuse for Rock Roman. I beat the man who you couldn't beat.
That's going to be a 2-minute match.
So you have Rock beat Cody, and then Cody beats Roman on night 2?
Yeah. Basically, that's what has to happen.
Cody. Because if you think of it, this dude, beating the High Chief and the Tribal Chief all in one weekend, the Bloodline might as well just wrap it up.
Like the Rock wins because of Solo. Solo doesn't help Roman. Bam. The bloodline turns into the Rock's group at that point.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I won't be surprised if they go with the whole tag team match. I don't know, I think
should.
But I think they won't put that on WrestleMania weekend. I think they're gonna have that. Before? Yeah, I think they might do something like that because reports said that The Rock is gonna be around on SmackDown.
Yeah, gonna be around on Smack for the next 2 SmackDowns. He'll be
2 or 3. Yeah,
no, for the next 3.
Yeah, for the next 3 SmackDowns, he's gonna be around. So they might just plug that match in on that SmackDown right before Mania.
So Hall of Fame Friday.
Speaking of, what's going on with that? They don't even who's in the Hall of Fame.
They're not going to do it till a week before.
They normally did that shit right after the Royal Rumble. They would announce the first inductee
because that's Vince.
They're probably going to do it in March.
That's Vince. They're going to do it all at once.
Yeah, but who would be in it though this year? There's rumors that they're going to have Bray Wyatt in. I don't know if that's true, but.
Emotional troll, what's going on, yo? Emotional troll, you a savage.
Thanks
for holding down the table, emotional troll. Appreciate you.
Then earlier today, I was just sitting there, just relaxing, right? And I was watching the Dodgers game, right? And like when Shohei Ohtani came up, everybody stood up. I was like, "It's spring training. Who gives a shit?"
You be killing me with your transitions. How you just come out of nowhere and just start talking sports like that?
No. This will all come together.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, you know what I mean? It's spring training. Who gives a shit? But it just shows the bigger picture of everything. Like when The Rock showed up that Friday, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. It's The Rock. He's the bigger star. Even though Roman is the new guy in WWE, when The Rock shows up, you stop everything to placate to him.
Yeah, because he just got that aura. He got that aura with them, The Rock, and that's what, like him. This is basically him, like okay. Not only when it comes to his aura, when he comes around with the promos he cut, it doesn't do anybody any favors. Even when he tried to integrate the bloodline into his promo, it just didn't work. You know where I'm going with this, right, y'all?
No. Yeah. Like I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah, man. I do, honestly. I still say Roman Reigns is a third wheel in this whole feud.
No, he is. It's just like The Rock, Cena, and Miz. Roman's the Miz.
It's also just like I'll go deeper than that. It's also just like what's that match? Stone Cold and HBK when they brought in
really?
Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, and HBK became the third wheel.
Right. That's what it's like, honestly. It's been more about Cody fighting The Rock than Cody and Roman.
Like, we understand that you lost to this dude Roman Reigns last year, but The Rock slapping you, that alone, like, my dude, fuck the belt. I gotta shoot this dude. Like, you just slapped me in front of this whole. That's what I'm talking about. Like, about time.
The Rock has the strongest pimp hand in wrestling.
Oh, really, Cody? You don't want to talk about anything else no more? You're tired of being nice? We need more of that. We need more of that shit, my guy. Because, like what Ballet said, all that fucking Senator Cody Rhodes shit, you want to be walking out here looking like Professor what's that dude name? Mr. Weather?
No, he's not Senator Rhodes. He's Governor Rhodes. That's Governor Rhodes right there.
You saying, whoa? It's a wrap. It's time for you to get focused.
I was having a smile on your face, kissing babies and all this type of shit. Yeah, that's Governor Rhodes.
That's like, a time and a place for that.
Yeah, it's time to get serious because you going up against a motherfucking demigod. Let's really be real.
He's going up against like a whole entire bloodline with this.
Yo, what up, Toph?
Yo. And then this dude, The Rock, he's integrated into the whole equation. And you still, whoa, yo, fuck all that shit, my dude. You gotta get serious because these motherfuckers is hell bent on keeping their bloodline strong. Like,
no, the person to me that makes zero.
Fatu could be an ace in the hole or a trick up the sleeve. Even though Rock don't wear no sleeves, but you know what I mean.
The ace in the vest.
I want to know which shirt from 2000 he's going to cut the sleeves out of this week.
So, and shots go out to The Rock for doing that. I'm glad he's gonna be around. I think
He better be.
I think he should have a warm up match. Like when it comes to that tag team match, he should have a warm up.
Against who? Against who?
That's the tag team match. We
Okay. Can you put that in the Wachovia Center?
Do something.
So put that in the Wachovia Center.
Yeah, I'm chilling. What you guys up to tonight?
Well,
chilling.
We got a lot of topics. You know, right now we're talking about.
Yo, hold up. You sound like Daft Punk on my end. Everything good?
He's going through a rainstorm. So
it's still acting up. What the fuck, man?
Oh, that's right. Y'all got some bad weather today.
Sorry about that. Good. Hold on real quick, y'all.
All right.
We had a bad rainstorm last week, so
yeah, it's rain. The rain just came on my end, so
it is that time of year. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's gonna rain tonight into tomorrow for me.
Oh my gosh! Like when they announced that Sean Spears came back, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, are you serious?
I was not expecting Sean Spears at all. I am not gonna lie, man.
And they're using his AEW name. That's the trippy part.
Not really. They kept his name. They kept everybody that came back from AEW is keeping their name. Andrade, El Idolo, Sean Spears, like Jade Cargill. You know what time it is.
Like I was like, holy shit, he's not Ty Dozier anymore.
I wonder if he's still gonna go by the Perfect 10 though.
No, like I think he's the chairman now.
Oh, well, that's fine. Well, that's a lot better, honestly.
Because he smacked Ridge Holland with the chair, so yeah, he's the chairman.
Man, I really forgot all about Sean Spears. Dude was really low key.
Yeah, that came straight from left field.
Also, I saw that last match that was on there. This dude, I'm really starting to become a fan of this dude, Charlie Dempsey. Like, I didn't see much of him until now.
Like, because he's with that like he's with that that crew that's kind of like the Blackpool Comeback Club, or AEW's version of the Blackpool Comeback Club.
Hey, he's with Drew Gulak, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Regal's kid.
That guy still has a job.
He's Regal's kid, so of course he's gonna have a job.
I think he means Gulak, but yeah.
Oh, Gulak. Okay.
I thought he was fired.
Nah, it wasn't Gulak. It was somebody else. I don't remember who, but Gulak been on NXT for a minute now. Drew Gulak is actually a lot better than people give him credit for.
He's a better
Yo. How am I sounding?
A lot better.
Much better.
All right. Thanks.
But you're not remixing like a KRS-One.
Yeah, man. Like I had to restart my router.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, Ballet. Virgo Bay. What's good, Virgo Bay? But yeah, what you gonna call it? What's your thoughts on the
Well, back to Rozelle.
Yeah, I think that Liv Morgan deserved to win the Elimination Chamber to go up against Rhea Ripley.
That'll be
Hell
the
no.
biggest. That'll be the biggest curveball of all curveballs.
She's lame as hell.
I'm gonna
That'll
be
be a fucking prime Clayton Kershaw curveball right there.
I'm gonna be honest. No, because I got no hate for Liv Morgan, but no, she just got back. She need to be built up more.
There's
The
nothing
perfect-
special about her. I don't understand why she even Bush. She's just a generic blonde. There's nothing special.
know,
about her
perfect
at all.
match. The
You
perfect
know
match
why
for
people-
Liv.
You know
The
why
perfect
people
match.
like her, bro.
She's generic.
You
I
know
don't
why
think she.
people like her.
She's
Yeah,
generic,
perfect
bro.
match.
What's she do? Name one thing she does. We haven't seen like hundreds
Well,
of other blondes.
she be grind. She be grinding, man. She put in that work.
Grinding what? Her matches suck.
Well, okay, hold on, wait. Let me see. Let me think about this real quick. All right. So, what about the match between her and Rousey when she was the
It
champion?
fucking sucked.
Come on.
Her chamber match was good. Would you admit that?
And she was decent in the
No,
Rumble
there's
also.
absolutely nothing special about this woman at all. I'm not saying she's the worst chick I've ever
Oh,
seen.
come on,
but
call her a
she
bitch.
ain't that
Call her a bitch. You know you want to call her a bitch.
Oh my
No,
god!
I ain't calling her that. I'm not an incel like Scott.
Oh
I can still
god
respect
damn!
I can still respect the chick. I can still
You just
respect
call Scott an
the chick at the
incel?
same-
Jesus,
I can
where did that
respect, I
come
can
from?
respect the person. I can respect the person, but still acknowledge they're mediocre as fuck. There's nothing special about her at all.
Toph just pulled
I
a
don't
Michael
have an
Jordan.
issue with
You
Liv
see-
Morgan.
Toph just pulled a
you
Michael
see
Jordan
that,
fadeaway
right?
at the buzzer.
That's like a blonde fire from Gears of War.
No. Toph just pulled.
Because at the end of the day, man, they're just doing their job. So I'm not going to attack these people personally. It's not her fault. If she doesn't
You
stand
need to
out, it's
attack-
because they haven't done anything to make her stand out. I'm not going to fucking attack somebody personally like other fans will. Those people are fucking weirdos.
Now
You know
you
what I'm
need
saying?
to attack. Now you know who you
Toph
need to
just
attack.
did.
You need to attack. You need to attack her fan base because, good lord, they're delusional.
What Toph just did was just pull a Michael Jordan fadeaway for the win.
Yeah, like Virgo Bay said, you unloaded the clip. That really came out of nowhere. Like, whoa, okay.
That was a Michael Jordan prime Kobe.
But let other people tell it. Our coach Toph to say that. Any money bet. That's gonna be the new narrative.
No, that wasn't statement. That was me. That was me.
Oh my god!
I just
Why do I think? Nah, but low key though. Why do I think that there's a chance that they might add Liv Morgan to that Rhea Becky match? Just because
what should happen, TKO, and this is just me just being honest here. Why don't you just put Liv and Tiffany Stratton?
Because there's no story between them.
She eliminated Tiffany from the chamber. That's
No,
that's
she
good
didn't.
enough.
No, she
Yeah,
didn't.
like Tiffany
He
could be
did.
on that. She could be on that type of time that Liv stopped her from going to WrestleMania or
Yeah.
stopped her from being the number one contender. But they would have to build more on that. You know what I mean? How much weeks we got left? Like 5 weeks? They would have to do
Yeah,
a
not
lot
enough time. There's not enough time.
Right.
Nah, but no. Liv Morgan needs way more built up to be a championship contender. That's why her women's title reign didn't hit, because she wasn't believable enough.
Yo, what is going on with the blind fire? Jesus. Yo, what is going on? There's a couple of elephants in the room.
Nice to see no Harry Potter novels in the chat.
What?
That's so random.
I know what that meant.
Goodness gracious me. I know exactly what you meant.
Yeah, it's a certain somebody that love paragraphs that's misspelled.
Like by 95 spelling errors. Sucks on King Mike's.
Anyways,
Oh, that fucking guy.
There you go.
Sami
Since I'm
Zayn.
here, I mean, since
Go
I'm here,
ahead. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Yeah. Since I'm here, like I know you was just joking anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No.
See, we we gotta do like one of these days. We gotta do like maybe like an early afternoon show because I'm like way more assholish through the day. At night, I'm more chill. I'm making it sound like more polite than I am. Listen, to any trolls out there, if you want to have a debate or something, like you know where to find us, bro. So
Exactly where to find us.
They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke.
Right.
But
Bro,
you know what I mean? Right, like motherfuckers just want to stay in their own square and talk their shit. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you can't say like you all about that smoke, but you don't want to go on uncomfortable ground, so to speak.
Like we're not too hard to find.
Just be logical with your argument.
I'm annoyed. Now I'm annoyed. Just keep letting me know when I'm breaking up, y'all.
All right.
Because I'm not breaking up on my end. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the connection.
Like, have you tried going closer to the?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the mic is right here. It's not me close to the mic. It's my connection because of the storm.
No, to the box. I'm talking about to like the Wi-Fi box. That's what I was trying to say.
No, right now I'm tweaking it a little bit. I'm tweaking the mixer. Yeah. Hey, yo, B. There we go.
Yeah, you good, my guy.
My bad, y'all. You know, I can't do nothing about Mother Nature.
Know what was funny last night? That whole R-Truth Regeneration X thing. I kind of got a little giggle off of that. Like I don't know.
Somebody watching the damn sitcom in the background.
That was me. Let me switch it.
I was watching, man.
This
is like random as hell. I was watching Blackula this morning. I don't know why. I just turned my TV on. I was turning my TV on, and Blackula was there, and I was like, "The fuck is February?" I mean, oh, maybe that's why Black History Month.
I'm about to say, like, dude.
right. And I've seen like bits and clips of Blackula, but I've never seen like the whole thing from beginning to end because horror isn't really my thing. And there's this one scene in the movie, and I was like, "Damn!" Like that was pretty deep for the 70s. It was like, I'm sure y'all have seen it before. It's like some pimps were like, "Hey, man, give me your money, man. Give me your money," or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. I never really seen Blackula. I never really sat down to watch it.
Right. Well,
I know about it, but I just never sat down and watched it.
All right.
I never had.
So basically, what happened? So what happened basically was Blackula was walking the street, and then he saw this lady, and he just said, "Good evening," because he's a gentleman. And the lady that he was talking to was a prostitute, and she was just like, "Whatever, nigga," and she walked off. And then the two pimps were like, "Hey, yo, give me your money and stuff, blah, blah, blah." And then he just said, "You treat people like a slave when you're still slaves yourselves." And I was like, wow, what was this, like 73? That's pretty deep for a 70s.
Yeah. And it should,
Black 70s movies always go deep, though.
It's still happening to this day, man.
Right.
Black 70s movies always go deep.
I thought it was a comedy, but I was watching. I was like, "This is actually pretty serious and well written."
I thought Blackula was a comedy also, because, like I said, I never watched it before, so I didn't even know. Wow.
Yeah.
It was like an old Family Guy joke. It was like, coming up next on BET, Black Dracula versus Blackula. Oh shit! All sorts of fucked up. But you know what I watched the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like kind of funny.
The dead space. I'm just I'm still trying to work the kinks out on this damn shit.
It's cool, man. But like I watched that buried alive match between Kane and Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon knows how to take an ass.
Yo, like
fuck it up again.
Man.
Break it up again, Sam.
You
got a phone, Sandman, or are you on a laptop today?
That's what I'm saying. The damn storm is fucking with my internet.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I can't use the computer, sometimes I'll use the phone. Sometimes.
It says a phone works better or an iPad if you have it.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset it again. I'm gonna reset it again, and I'm gonna come right back.
All right.
Already.
Nah, but I was like watching that match. I was like, man, can Shane McMahon take an ass whooping?
Like, Shane was really good. I always remember. I can vividly remember a segment with him and Kane on Raw, and they were like in a restaurant, like talking, and there's like people in the background. It was like something out of out of a morning sitcom, like The Days of Our Lives, and they were like having wine and eating like sophisticated food, and Shane was like saying, "Kane, this Sunday I'm going to destroy you," and then Kane was like, "No, Shane, this Sunday I'm going to eviscerate you." And I just remember watching that. I was like, "What is this?"
Like Kane gave him the most vicious ass whoopings I have ever seen. I was like, my gosh,
what
are you doing?
Well, Shane McMahon could take a beat down, can he? I mean, ever since I saw Kurt Angle tried to drop him on his head at King of the Ring, I was like, yeah,
try to kill him.
He can survive anything.
But then, like it all started that Raw when Kane tried to electrocute Shane McMahon's balls. Pause. But it was just bad. Just the repeated ass whoopings from beginning to end.
They still never topped that to this day.
Yeah. Okay, now I should be good now.
All right. Yeah, you sound good. But just the purified ass whoopings that man took. The only ass whooping that matches the ass whooping that Kane gave Shane was the ass whoopings that Brock gave everybody.
Speaking of Brock, what's your thoughts on they?
We're talking about taking him away from 2K? Talking about that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no surprise.
He's flopped. Let's move on.
It's no surprise. They still have his likeness on the game, but he's not.
It doesn't matter. He's fucked.
I think it's a case of, like we don't know this. Like at this point in time, was Brock aware of the situation with that woman? We don't know. What we do know is that he's married to Sable. So I would imagine that would be a really awkward conversation he had with Sable when it went out. I think it's a case of there's legally guilty and then there's like morally guilty.
Yes, it's all allegations.
Right. I think so. Allegation wise, nothing happened, but it appeared to be that Brock was. I mean, he was clearly okay. They were setting something up. Vince set it up where Brock could hook up with her, and Brock was cool with it. So that's a case of like morally guilty, which again, I don't think he deserves to get fired over, but it's not a good look for him. It's not a good look for Vince. It's not a good look for WWE. And it would not have been a good look for him to show up at the Rumble to eliminate people and then get a big marquee match at Mania. I would probably not fire him, but he should definitely not be featured going forward But I think, as it turns out, Brock is a pretty private person anyway. He was totally fine during the pandemic. He was just, hunting, killing shit, doing, hunting shows or whatever. Brock, if he never gets in the ring again and takes a bump, like, he'll be set for life. He's whatever. So
Like,
we
to me,
may very well have we may very well have we may never see him in the ring again, because he was always a Vince guy. All his negotiations were with Vince, and like you said back then, Sandman, like, everybody was talking about the Sasha and Naomi thing. This dude Brock walked out too, but they didn't have the same heat for him.
Nope.
No smoke. Because Vince gave him exactly what he wanted, which is money and bitches. That's what he needs.
That shit still makes me mad to this day.
Right.
As long as you give Brock money and women, he's good.
The day of him finding out that this dude Vince left, the very same day he walked out, and these dudes didn't have no smoke. They didn't have no smoke for Brock, like how they trash.
Look how big that motherfucker is. You want to give him smoke?
To be honest, I think they're lucky that they got Naomi back. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's good. Naomi's more forgiving.
And I think the only reason they really got her back was probably because of the bloodline. They probably were really adamant about,
she got to get patched in. That's what I'm saying. She has to get patched into the bloodline.
So where do you add her? Where do you add her?
Well, I don't know. I'm just simply saying, storyline aside, I think the real life connection is the only reason she's there. If she wasn't legitimately part of the family, I think she would have been good. She would have just been chilling, So
she would have been in AEW.
Probably.
Or just would have did something else. She's got other projects too,
That's true.
Yeah, she's multi-talented. She really is.
But they definitely owe her and Sasha, regardless if Sasha ever comes back or not. They definitely owe them both an apology, because I'm sure Michael Cole apologized, because when he did that on commentary, he only did it because Vince told him to. What's that other guy's name? What's the football guy? Pat McAfee. He looked so uncomfortable when Michael Cole said, what did he say? They let us down or some shit like that. It was so dumb. He looked so uncomfortable when that happened.
Yeah, Pat probably apologized, because Pat seems like a cool dude. I remember on College Game Day, right? Like there was like this like the host Reese Davis, like he was doing like an acronym. I think he was saying the acronym. I think it was called "Let the Naysayers Know." And then everybody panned to Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee looked like he saw a fucking ghost. And he said, so that's what that means, right? And he said, right. They said, I thought you was gonna say something else. I thought we was gonna have an international incident on national TV. That's a lot. Pat McAfee seems like he's a cool dude.
Yeah, like
knew that was bullshit for real.
Yeah, Pat. This dude McAfee is breathing life into the product, man. He's definitely invested.
Nah, for real, he do.
He's the new king, and there's nothing that let me say otherwise, or that will convince me otherwise. He's the new king.
I wouldn't even say he's the new Jerry the King Lawler. I would say he's of his own, because when it came to Jerry the King Lawler, when it came to him, like, he was more sarcastic than like energetic, like how Pat McAfee is.
That's true. Like when he started dancing to Shinsuke Nakamura's music, I was like, yeah, he's in. Because no way anybody else would let him do that. I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Oh man, we lost this dude. We lost TKO.
Oh, and Ole Anderson died, man. That's so fucked up.
I'm sorry he died, but I always heard he was a racist piece of shit.
He was? Fuck him.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of really negative.
I'm smoking an Ole Anderson pack right now.
The one I always heard, there was one story I remember hearing. When I was in school, I used to listen to those the Sean Oliver guy, you know, the one who does the Click This with Kevin Nash. He interviews so many people. I used to always listen to the different shoots he did with different wrestlers, just like when I was like doing homework or writing a paper to kill time. Anyone else did that? Like I could never do homework in quiet. I would always need to have like some music or something.
Shoot was I used to love shoot.
Right.
To me, usually the thing that would be on for me would either be like I would. So you guys remember like Thursday night football and stuff like that? Back in like football season, like college football.
Yeah.
I always have that on, or like I will always have like Tupac on for some weird reason.
Yeah, well, the one I remember listening to was there was a Teddy Long shoot. This was a while ago, like when Teddy was a referee, and I want to say this is like maybe the late 70s or early 80s or something, and he had just arrived at a show, and I think he said he was like barely 2 minutes late because there had been like a car crash that held up some time, so he came in 2 minutes late, and he said he came in and like Dusty was cool, Nikita Koloff was cool. Just about everybody didn't mind the fact that he was late, but then it was like Ole walked past him, and Ole said something like, "Do you like working here?" N-word. I'm not like the full hard on.
Did Flair call him a nigger?
Yeah.
Sure
He did. There are different reports of Flair calling him that, but social media didn't go after him like they went after Hogan. Because they got Hogan on tape. That's why. That's why. Because they got Hogan on tape. So.
But to me, Flair's always been like, even though like he's had a very racist past, especially with the whole Triple H thing.
Racist and sexist.
Yeah, true.
I heard Charlotte said some racist stuff too, because she's a sorority chick. You know how those girls can be sometimes.
No wonder Sasha didn't like her. And Becky didn't like her for a little while too.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, they still don't. But Becky called her out. I mean, she was true. She because she called her plastic. She is. she is plastic. I mean, that's not a lie. That's a fact.
But it's just been like these past. Like I told my source the other day, I said that wave one of wrestling free agency has just about ended. With the final three being Sean Spears, Tama Tonga, and Julia. That's the final three that's left.
I'm sorry, man. That's really weird to me. So if you're WWE, you get Tama Tonga, but you don't get Okada, Jay White, Will Ospreay, or Mercedes. It's fucking weird, bro.
Because they can't trust them.
Wave 2 is about to begin, and that's going to lead off with AJ Styles.
What do you mean you can't trust them? You can trust them.
I'm talking about they can't trust WWE.
Oh,
come on, like if I'm about to say, like I was about to say, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, I misunderstood what you said. All right, yeah.
Like I'm about to say, Q said man right now.
Like they're gonna treat that motherfucker Okada like the new version of Kai and Tai, him and Shinsuke Nakamura.
You went for the rest of that? Like shit.
choppy pee pee.
But I mean, like wave 2 is about to start, and WWE has to re-sign AJ. They're not going to, but they have to re-sign AJ.
They're definitely gonna re-sign AJ. AJ is not going nowhere.
They're gonna have to re-sign Sheamus. They're not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, Sheamus.
He is for sure. He's for sure gone.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. Yeah, he's definitely going to AEW, and I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for Sheamus going to AEW. Let's get it. I would love to see.
Yeah, he was going after he threw shade at Roman in real life, and they didn't do anything with that. That's when I knew he was gone. So
when did he do that?
this was a minute ago. This is like well, first he threw shade at Triple H, and then he threw shade at Roman. But basically, what he said two things, and both were right. The first thing he said was that he had a really good thing going with Walter, which is true. But he said that they being WWE, did not capitalize off of it.
They had a great series of matches.
True.
They had a great series of matches.
Huh? Wait, whoa. He said Sheamus said that Triple H didn't capitalize on Volta?
No, off him.
Him versus Walter.
Right. I
yes.
No, they didn't. Because Sheamus was finally getting over as a babyface, and then they just took him off TV for no reason.
Wasn't he hurt at the time?
No, you can't do that hurt. Because remember,
he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt.
Remember, they had the triple threat match. It was him, Drew,
right, which he should have won. He should have won it then. This whole Gunther reign shouldn't even be happening. It should have been over right then and there. But they didn't make that decision. They decided to just keep going with Gunther and whatever it is. So that was the first thing he said. So he was kind of throwing shade at creative, and of course the head of creative is Triple H. And then when he threw shade at Roman.
Hold on, wait. I'm just saying I disagree with it because we definitely got more good moments after that match. After that triple threat match, we did get a lot of good moments after that match. So I don't think they dropped the ball on this dude, Gunther's.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on Sheamus though. He was over. They had something with him, and they didn't do anything with it.
That Edge match was awesome though.
And I don't even fuck with Sheamus like that. But I do agree they could have done more of it because he was always just kind of there for most of his career. The most success he had up to that, like despite the fact that he was a former multi-time world champion, the most acceptance he really had prior was when he was doing the bar thing with Cesaro. But like,
oh hell yeah,
but as a singles guy, like as a singles guy, the fans were never fucking with Sheamus like that. But he was finally getting over organically as a face, and they just let it cool off. Just like they let Sami Zayn cool off, just like they let Chad Gable cool off, which is another story entirely.
Like so they made Ricochet and
Ricochet never started.
Samoa Joe for the Intercontinental belt. I'll break it up again, ain't I?
Yeah, he did.
No, you said Joe for I don't remember Joe being Intercontinental champion. I thought he was U.S. champ.
U.S. champion is U.S. champion.
Yeah.
Remember, Ricochet. I was saying Ricochet had beat this dude Joe for the U.S. belt. Around that time, Ricochet was popping. Well,
that's like Ricochet never started.
Not popping, but he was on his way.
So the second thing that Sheamus said, where he was throwing shots at Roman, was
the breaks that he took in between.
No, he wasn't talking about that. He was talking about how the Bloodline ate up so much television. He made a comment about the Bloodline eating up so much TV. There was one particular Bloodline segment. I think it was the one with there was one, I forgot which segment it was. It wasn't this year. It was last year. It may have been a segment with Sammy. It may have been that segment where what was it? It was like a tribunal. It was like Roman,
tribal court.
Jimmy. Yeah, I think it was that one. But yes, Sheamus has said something about like, he likes the Bloodline, but he said that they ate up so much TV time that they were taking away opportunities to other people. And his exact words were, the Bloodline's a great story, but there are other great stories to tell, but you would never know because they don't want to tell any other stories. Or in so many words, he was basically just saying that they're eating up TV time. That's basically what he was saying. So,
like I said, Sheamus doesn't trust WWE anymore, and I can't say that I can't blame him.
Right. Personally, when he made the comment, I thought that was him kind of working an angle. Like, okay, like maybe they'll turn this into like an angle on television, and then maybe we can see Roman and Sheamus fight each other. But no, they never did fight each other. Which is kind of odd because Roman and Sheamus actually do have a history. If I remember correctly, when Roman won his first ever WWE championship, Sheamus cashed in on him. So there is a story there. Yeah, there definitely seems to have been a falling out of some kind with Sheamus and WWE. I always thought he'd be a WWE lifer, but I can actually see him leaving.
Like I'm telling you, like I tell you this much right now, that you know where WWE seem like they're heading, especially with NXT and after Mania. It kind of seems like there is a direction that everybody's going into. You know what I mean?
I'll
Like
take your word for NXT. You couldn't pay me to watch that shit.
Like for instance, like after Stand and Deliver, that's going to be not Stand and Deliver, Roadblock. Roadblock, I think it's next week. At Roadblock next week, I think Trick is coming back. Ruin Mello's chance of the title.
Oh, so Melo's coming at Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got to face Tony D'Angelo next week.
Trick is.
Spaghetti for Fanoke. That's Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn actually.
Trick is going to ruin. Trick is going to ruin Melo's chance at the title, and then Melo loses. Melo moves to the main roster. Trick stays.
Melo definitely.
Don't judge me, Ballet. Don't judge me. That was Italianese.
That is going to be. Then basically NXT is basically going to be Tama Tonga, the Good Brothers, Dragunov, Sean Spears, and Trick.
That's why they bringing all these guys back to NXT, because they really ain't got no big time stars. They already moved Braun Breaker to SmackDown. Once Melo goes, who they really got?
And I get that. I do get that, but it's one thing to have a lot of stars on your show, but they got to be intertwined into a story that gets people invested, that puts asses in seats.
Stars.
Yeah.
Stars in air quotes.
Especially when it comes to these dudes. You already know how I feel about Gallows and Anderson.
Bro, you could not pay me to watch NXT. I don't know how you guys do that shit. Shit is so.
I'm
pretty good now.
Well,
I just keep up with it on YouTube.
Yeah, like me too.
I can't even care enough to do that. I can't even care enough to do that. There's no point.
Like it's not great. Like it's never going to be black and gold, but it's solid.
You know what it is to us true black and gold fans. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to throw shade at people that like the new NXT 3.0, whatever they want to call it.
4.0.
Right.
Right.
It's just that, the damage is already done. NXT Black and Gold didn't need to get tampered with. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when it came to them calling these dudes up to their main roster just to bury them in spite.
I have the same feelings I have for TNA is what I have for NXT. When you change your identity and when you change the identity of the brand too many times and you change the regime too many times and you change the booking team, like after a certain point, I just don't give a fuck anymore. I can't care.
I am going to do a GTA 5 comparison. So you guys want to hear this?
Grand Theft?
Yeah, sure.
How you gonna interchangle? I'm a big Grand Theft Auto guy, so I would love to hear this.
What Vince did to NXT was, do you remember that mission when you was Mike and you had to gun down the plane for Martin Madrazo, and Martin Madrazo never paid Mike and
it was
Trevor.
It's one of the heists, yeah.
Yeah, basically, Vince is Martin Madrazo. Triple H is Mikey. And I haven't found Trevor yet. in the front office.
Triple H is about to be Trevor soon.
But Triple H is Mikey. And I think Trevor is probably no, that's not Regal. Trevor is no, like I haven't found a person. Like I haven't tried find Trevor yet in the WWE front office. But I will though. Maybe Trevor is I'll put the former TNA announcer, the backstage reporter.
Borash?
Yeah. Like I'll put Trevor as Borash until I find a perfect replacement. I can't find anybody right now.
But what's going on with AEW, y'all? Like I didn't get to watch.
Oh, this is the go home week. This is the go home to Revolution. So tomorrow will be the go home show.
AEW always hits on their go homes and on their pay-per-views.
Yeah, Revolution is on Sunday, so Revolution Sunday, March 3rd.
Yeah, and to their credit, they've actually done a better job building up the pay-per-view this time. It's not one of those pay-per-views.
They can't afford one of those. They can't afford to miss.
Well, every match on the card at least has a story behind it, somewhat.
So I know like a couple of matches. We got the triple threat with Samoa Joe, Hangman, and Swerve, right? That's the main event.
Yeah.
No, the main event is Sting's last match.
What pisses me off is that I just realized Toph is right. Flair's gonna turn on. Is gonna turn on Sting.
Oh my god! You see, bro? Oh my god! Oh my god! I see it.
Babyface syndrome is gonna strike again.
If Flair turns on Sting, I can't wait to hear y'all go in on this.
I just realized it. I saw it. I saw it in my head. I was like, "Well, Luger's gonna save Sting." That's how it's gonna happen.
Oh god!
They tried to get Nash to save Sting, but Nash couldn't go.
Oh god! I know you're talking about that shit when Sting tried to pitch that idea that his last match in WWE be a.
Oh god! I don't even want to see. I don't want to see Nash wrestle in the ring either at all. I don't want to see Kevin Nash in the ring at all.
Like, right. I guarantee you that's what they're headed.
Oh god! And
before I watch that match, give me claw rocks on the rocks.
Yo.
I guarantee you, like as I picture it in my head, I was like, Toph is right.
Yeah,
Toph is right.
I'm just afraid, man. I'm just afraid that when The Rock finally gets in the ring, he's gonna pull a Nash. He's gonna pull a quiet like 5 seconds in.
Well, who's Sting going up against? This is supposed to be for
Sting and Darby against the Bucks.
Sting and Darby versus the Bucks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're still going with that. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. This Young Bucks EVP character is really hitting.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. Like it's pretty good. They should have kept the mustaches. They should have kept the stashes. It's like, why did you?
And like TKO said a couple of weeks ago, they haven't done a single super kick, so they're proving they can wrestle without that shit. But no one's gonna give them the credit because they're the Bucks. So.
Oh, really? So they switched up their whole repertoire when it comes to
yeah, man. They haven't thrown one super kick since they did this gimmick, and
they cut it all. No super kicks. No Brandon Cutler. None of that.
And nobody's talking about
the funniest super kick party that I ever seen was when they did like 95 super kicks at ROH.
You can't say nobody's talking about it. You can't say nobody's talking about it because we talking about it. That's what counts.
Yeah, we the first ones. Remember, I mentioned that.
That's right. TKO stamped it.
Yes.
No, but I like it.
Y'all can stop saying the Bucks can't wrestle without throwing kicks because they've been doing it.
They should have kept the Vince mustaches. That
You
would
know
have
they
been
gonna bring that, bro. They switch up their stashes every week. You know they gonna bring it
I don't
back.
care. I don't care. Just keep his ashes.
Oh man.
Go full blown Vince.
Well, I'll tell you what I need. I need them to go with my idea again. I think we can all agree Samoa Joe is gonna win that triple threat, but I need for if their next pay-per-view is Double or Nothing, which I think it is,
Yeah.
have Swerve win that poker chip.
He's not. Wardlow is.
Oh my god.
You can tell that's where they're
Well,
headed.
he did cut a good promo the other day.
No, that was a great promo. It was about it's about 2 years too late, but he cut a great promo. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree there.
Or Swerve, you don't necessarily have to have Wardlow win the chip. You could have him just fight Joe at the pay-per-view.
Nah. Wardlow's gonna win the chip. He's gonna give up the belt to Cole when Cole comes back. He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep it long enough for Cole to come back.
Man, it really sucks, honestly, because Cole and his group should really be cooking, but I think Cole's injury is really holding him back.
And that was set up. Then I was set up Cole versus MJF because of course MJF resigned.
Obviously.
Then, like, there's gonna be Cole MJF. Cole retains, and then there's gonna be Cole versus Wardlow. Wardlow gets the belt.
I still say Swerve should get the poker chip more. He's way too hot right now.
They already put the story.
The story could still be there. I'm just saying in general. You don't necessarily have to have Swerve like win the belt immediately. You could have him.
Well, the story that Cole said was he said that Wardlow was going to win the belt and then give it to Cole. And of course, when that happened,
the way to do it is for Wardlow to win the chip.
Yeah, I can see that.
Telling the story.
I can see it, but we'll see. We'll see. I still want to see Swerve with that world title, though.
Oh yeah, Swerve's definitely winning it at some point this year. You know,
he's probably over Cole.
No.
For sure. Swerve's definitely winning this year.
Are you sure over Cole?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could definitely see it. You know what? You know what else could happen since Swerve is getting over as a babyface? You could build a feud with Swerve. You could turn Swerve babyface and have a feud with Cole for the belt. I could see that happening.
It's just gonna take a while. Like I compare Swerve to
Swerve is definitely gonna be a face. I'm surprised not a face now.
I'm telling you that.
I compare him to Austin because what made Austin was the submission match of Brett. That was WrestleMania 13, and if you remember, after that, it took Austin 1 year to win the title. He won the title the very next year, which was WrestleMania 14 against Shawn Michaels. When was the Texas Death Match? Because their first match was Wrestle Dream. Was the death match at what was that?
Was it in January?
No, it wasn't. It was definitely last year. I know that.
So it was in December.
It was near the end of the year.
No, that was in Halloween. Wasn't it? It was around Halloween. It was around Halloween time last November, wasn't it?
They had a pay-per-view?
I think so.
No, it was on a Dynamite. They did that. Texas.
No, that was a pay-per-view.
No, it was all out. I think.
Okay, yeah. That was in November because World Champion was in December.
Hold on.
Against Jeff Hardy.
I think that death match.
No, I just checked it. It was Full Gear. Right.
Oh,
so going by the Austin, right? So going by the Austin rule, he should be champion by November of this year. Right. I don't think it'll take that long, but ideally it'll take about a year to half a year to get there. So
like I'm telling you, I think Wardlow wins the chip. and then I think that that Swerve earns his way to the belt, and then Prince Nana turns on Swerve.
And the main thing that TK needs to do.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down real quick, though. Let's slow down. Like, when is Adam Cole gonna be healthy again? Like, are they still doing the whole Undisputed Kingdom angle?
Yeah,
it's still going on.
It's still going on. I think Cole might be 100%, but towards
the summer.
The summer, yeah,
for the summer,
right. And the big issue that that AEW is going to have is that AEW is going to be in the same situation that Black and Gold NXT was in, like when it first started blowing up, like when Triple H started bringing in everybody. Like, there was a period in like 2016, 2017 where NXT had like Sami Zayn, Owens, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode. They had like all these like just top tier guys. Like,
they were loaded.
all at the same time. So it's like, fuck, like, who's getting their push first? Because right now it's like, okay, Swerve, Hangman, Joe, Cole is waiting to heal up. MJF is waiting to heal up. But then just in a couple of weeks, you'll have Will Ospreay. So you add him in, he's going to be a big guy. Then
who I feel bad for?
You're going to bring in Okada. Then it's like, okay, he's going to be a big guy. Then Omega's going to come back. That's going to be another one.
I feel bad for Malachi Black so horribly bad. Because Malachi Black is about to get fucked. Pause.
I don't know how good he actually is. I'm not saying he sucks, but I question how good is he really? I don't know.
Compared to how he debuted, was really, really good.
Yeah, sure. I just don't know how good he is. He hasn't really been put in a position where I can see how good he is in WWE or AEW. I know he's good, but like, how good is he really?
When he fucking spinning heel kicked R. Anderson in the next century.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yes, he's got a cool finish and stuff. It's just I need to see more of him. He hasn't shown me enough. I don't know if he's hurt like Keith Lee or what else is going on. I don't know.
I don't know if he's hurt like Keith Lee is, but they're definitely taking their time with him.
There's rumors, according to my source, that he's gone.
Yeah,
well, he's not gone because he signed like a 7-year deal.
Oh, he's not a 7-year deal?
I will have him be a commentator then. I will have him commentate.
Right, he signed like a 7 or 5-year deal. Like, they're locked in for a while.
Well,
isn't his 5 years almost up then?
It hasn't been 5 years. Has it? No, it hasn't been 5 years. AEW hasn't even been around for 5 years. No, it hasn't been 5 years. No,
it's up next year. It's up next year.
Like 3 years.
Oh, okay. I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, his 5 years is up next year.
Right.
Okay.
Well, really, the main point I was trying to make is that it's cool that they're going to be bringing in like Will Ospreay. They'll most likely be bringing in Okada. Like, okay, bring these guys in, but Swerve should still get his push and he should still win a title. Don't stop the push just because guys like Ospreay and Okada are coming in. Because I'm seeing some people online that are saying that by All In, they should do Ospreay versus Swerve for the belt. I'm like, why would Ospreay go to the belt that quickly? Why? Because they're in the UK? Like, no, like anybody that watches New Japan, like, I'll give this to AEW. You can say a lot of stuff about AEW. AEW does not.
I said most of it.
AEW does not do the rocket up the ass push to giving people titles. Like, no, you have to work for it. They do the same thing New Japan does. So
thank fucking God. That's what I'm begging WWE to do that shit more.
And first things first, I got to do a couple of apologies. I got to apologize to Orange Cassidy. I've been way too hard on him. I actually like his new character. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I like it. I like him too. He's a good worker. He's a great worker.
Like him being more serious. Like I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But man, I was really rough on him. I have a new target now. It's Jimmy Uso. But anyways.
Oh God, fucking Jimmy. He's bum of the year. Okay, just straight up. Like when the year is over and all the different podcasts and stuff do like their year-end review, like he's worst rest of the year. Like period. Fuck.
I'm assuming they're gonna make
The funny thing about it is that they got this dude in the 2K24 rated 90. I'm like, how in the hell you got Jimmy Uso rated 90?
They
Wait,
made
even 90
they
over Jay?
they made
You
Jimmy.
got him the same level as Gunther in the game.
They made no. I'm being dead serious here. They made Jimmy fucking D'Lo Brown. Remember when Farouk used to pimp slap him on a weekly basis?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He's there, D'Lo.
Man, I'm never gonna understand.
You know what the
why-
sad part is? The sad part, man, that's the thing about Bloodline. Like they're over, but they could be more over. If they started doing dumb shit, like say for instance, I don't know, man. Say Roman, Jimmy, and Solo had like a 6-man against. I'm just throwing names out there. Say Roman, Jimmy, and Solo have a 6-man against LA Knight, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, and the baby faces go over, right? So then the very next week, like, they're doing a backstage segment, vignette, whatever, in a Bloodline locker room. And then like they're doing their meeting, and as they're getting ready to go, Solo just pushes Jimmy for like no reason. Right. If they did stuff like that, where every week they just disrespect Jimmy, like they push him or they slap him. And if Jimmy just like oversells it, like remember that one time, like when Mark Henry pushed Batista and Batista like oversold the push. If they did stuff like that every week, I guarantee you Jimmy would get over. He would get over.
And plus,
the sympathetic role? You want to
he would get over. I bet you he would get over if they did it.
Like, and plus the Rock used to treat D'Lo worse.
My thing is that this dude Jimmy was the one that started the whole Civil War, and look at him now. You started the Civil War,
and
he went back to the guy that turned on that.
You're giving him, of all people, a fucking Mania moment. Give it to fucking Solo.
What? Bro, that's why
I was saying
that bothers me, man. That's another thing that bothers me. Why the hell has Solo not had a breakout moment yet?
That's why I was rooting for Solo as a wild card in the Royal Rumble.
I'm telling you,
he needs a moment. This dude has been, he's like the best, matter of fact, the best henchman in wrestling since the past 2 years.
I'm telling you, and I guarantee you this shit. Solo versus Jay would hit a lot harder than Jimmy versus Jay. Right now, Jimmy versus Jay.
This nigga is not the United States champion, and he should be.
Right now,
all they got to do to save the story, man. This is all they got to do. All they got to do is you have Roman say he doesn't trust. You have Roman say, Jimmy, you've dropped the ball too many times, so I'm gonna send Solo to face Jay instead. Jimmy feels some kind of way, and so what you do is you turn it into a triple threat. You do Jay versus Jimmy versus Solo, and so the build, it makes it seem as if like it's going to be 2-on-1, but then Solo can be like, nah, like I'm going to finish it because we can't rely on you. We can't depend on you.
We can't trust you.
Yeah. So then that creates tension too.
So say he just do Solo a promotion over Jimmy,
right,
and they just did away with that storyline. They was like, whatever, like we didn't forget that shit. I remember he gave Solo a hug and everything, like, yo,
right. Like you the tribal heir.
Like, and plus, I'm gonna borrow a line from Adam Cole and ROH. And newsflash, bitches, Solo is Jay's brother.
Yeah,
as much as Jimmy is Jay's brother.
Yeah, they're all three brothers.
So give the match to Solo. Have Jimmy be Solo's bitch, and that's it.
Or if you're gonna go with the triple threat thing, you could have Jay pin Jimmy and then Solo just drops him right there.
Yes, that's even better.
But I'm assuming that they're gonna set up the Jay versus Jimmy match either on SmackDown or next week on Raw when Jay fights Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, hey Jay, if you're listening to this, go to Amazon and get one of those back braces because you're gonna need it trying to carry your brother. I'm sorry.
Oh God, man!
Again, I'm just saying this. I am not bashing the person. I am bashing the wrestler. There's a difference.
Man, I'm bashing the damn booking. Like, how the fuck you have Jimmy?
Yes, it's even worse. The booking's even worse.
How the fuck you have Jimmy turn on the bloodline with Jay, convince Jay to turn with you, only to go back to the bloodline and beat the hell out of the brother.
Here's the part that should be. Here's the part that should be about this whole shit, right? Jimmy fucking Uso splashes Jay fucking 25 times, right?
Yeah.
So he's saying finally we're gonna see a serious Jimmy. Even though I did not believe it for 5 seconds. Why in the fuck did you on Friday have Jimmy back to be D'Lo Brown? Backstage.
Wait, hold on.
No, man, don't insult. I see your point you're making, but don't insult D'Lo like that, man. D'Lo was a Eurocontinental champion. He had some respect for his name.
I like D'Lo, but for bitch slapping him on a weekly fucking basis.
I got a question. Jimmy cost Jay the Intercontinental title with Gunther. Did they even talk about that shit on SmackDown?
No.
They didn't, right? They didn't even acknowledge that shit, right?
Nope.
Like, what the
Not a single
hell?
bit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
These stupid fucks. Oh goodness gracious.
See, I thought they gave up on it because as we did the live reaction here on the Roundtable, the Rumble, the first two guys was Jay and Jimmy, and it was like, all right, well, let's see where it goes. I'm thinking one of them will eliminate the other, and nope. And I forgot who it was until TKO brought to my attention that it was Braun Breaker that eliminated Jimmy, and it was like, all right, that's cool for Braun Breaker, but why start off with Jay and Jimmy and then not do anything? So the fact that Jay and Jimmy didn't interact in the Rumble outside of them opening it, that made me think, all right, they're just going to move on from it. But then they just had like Jimmy interfere in the match with Gunther, and it's like, why?
I assume that they were going to go with our idea with Gunther versus Jay when Gunther eliminated Jay from the Rumble.
Right.
If they don't, and I swear, if they don't put Solo in this fucking match, I am going to treat Jimmy versus Jay as a fucking piss break.
Well, speaking of matches, I heard a report that they may have a ladder match for the United States title.
Okay, that makes sense.
If that's true, if they go with that idea, put Solo in the match and have him win the belt. Shit, because Solo
he better do something.
Like I'm serious because I'm tired of seeing Solo Sikoa as just a henchman for the bloodline without.
I'm serious too. The fuck?
He's having all these moments and impacts, putting in all this work, and you make Logan Paul the champ before him. What?
Oh, that's another person who deserves to be bitch slapped.
Oh my god, bro! Like
the next tribal chief.
Yeah. And everybody.
Shout outs to Logan Paul. Hold on. Shout outs to Logan Paul posing for like fucking 20 seconds and then Randy Orton gives him an RKO. It's fucking stupid, but okay.
No. When I saw that, I was like, this dude is a dumbass.
I told Sandman on Saturday, right? I noticed.
Y'all motherfuckers are still asleep. Me and this dude Black Star, we pulled up for that morning for the elimination chamber. Y'all was nowhere to be found. TKO and Toe.
Nah, bro. Listen, man. I'm not gonna wake up at fucking 5 a.m. to watch a 4-hour show that only has 1 hour and 15 minutes of wrestling. Like, fuck out of here. Absolutely.
Bro,
remember what I told you?
When it's predictable as hell. Like all my
And just to be clear,
predictions
because I know that's going to trigger some people, I understand that different companies have different methods. I understand that a New Japan 3-hour pay-per-view, an AEW 3-hour pay-per-view, and a WWE 3-hour pay-per-view, they all do their own thing. And I appreciate that and I respect that. And all fans can have their own preferences for which one they prefer. But Elimination Chamber, from start to finish, was 4 hours and 15 minutes. And out of the 4 hours and 15 minutes, only like 1 hour and 30 minutes of the show had actual wrestling. That is fucking stupid. I'm not a fan of that. Now, if you're gonna give me a show that's 4 hours and like say 2 hours of it has wrestling, all right, then maybe I will get up early. That's why I can get up early at like 3 a.m. and I can watch the New Japan show. Because at least New Japan, if they're gonna give me a 3-hour show, you're gonna get your wrestling's worth. You're not gonna get that for WWE. You're gonna get match, segment, vignette, ad, commercial. Like, no, I'm not a fan of that. Fuck that.
But like, really do segments though.
Like, did you catch like on the far side of the ring, right, where the chamber door is?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice Logan Paul fucking crawling like Solid Snake through the bottom?
Yes.
Yo, Logan Paul, he is so entertaining. Like,
yo, what about when he?
I'm really not.
When he was,
why you say that.
I want to know where he got that.
Like I noticed that right away, and I told Sam, and Sam started laughing. I
want to know where he got that Sharpie from to draw.
Yeah, exactly. What is Tove talking about? Tove, he just gave him accolades for being entertaining. How we caught that RKO? That was entertainment. Logan Paul.
Stupid. It was like a fucking episode of Looney Tunes. It was like a Looney Tunes episode.
It don't matter. It
doesn't matter. I can't take him seriously. He's a joke.
Logan
Paul.
Well,
that's the point. He's not. He's for the entertainment. He's for the entertainment. Like,
well, you can think he's entertaining.
Basically, shit, whatever he got going on. I'm talking about what he got going on in the ring. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the WWE product, this dude is entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, and the WWE product, he's lame as hell. He's boring. He doesn't add anything.
He's boring. Come on. Wow.
Well, you could think he's entertaining, man, but he ain't doing shit with that U.S. title, bro.
He's not. He's really
what
not.
was Rey Mysterio doing?
When he did.
What was Rey Mysterio?
I'm not making excuses about
the
it.
SmackDown mid card the SmackDown mid card in general is ass, and it's like the one
when he
to me,
did.
It's the biggest weakness in Triple H's entire regime, and like nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to call
when
him
Logan. When Logan Paul fucking Solid Snake crawl through the bottom through the bottom rope. I kind of laughed at that one.
I'll hold Triple H to task if nobody else will. The entire SmackDown upper mid card is fucking ass. He hasn't done anything with it since he took control. Raw, all right, I'll give you some credit. You've done a lot of good stuff with Raw. SmackDown, you haven't done shit with Theory. You haven't done shit with Lashley. You haven't done shit with Cross. AJ's just there. Knight's just there. Owens is on SmackDown again for some reason. Logan Paul's the US champ, but he doesn't make the show any better. There isn't one upper card guy that's benefited on SmackDown. Not one. Not one.
Let me give Triple H a bit of credit in this nature. Remember when Bronson Reed wasn't in the chamber and everybody complained, right? It turns out
everybody did complain. I like Bronson Reed and all, but I think it was all
because it was in Bronson Reed's home country.
We got over that shit. We got over that shit in less than 15 minutes.
But basically, what happened was that Bronson Reed's kid came early, and he had to come home.
Yeah, congrats to him. You know, he got a child, but we were saying like, damn, that's a little fucked up that he's not going to be in the elimination chamber, given the fact that it's in Australia. But oh well, it is what it is. We can't sit there and say it was like an outrage. Like, if anything, Liv Morgan got more of an outrage than Bronson Reed, right?
So right now it looks like Bronson Reed is going to be a part of the multi-man for the IC title.
I wouldn't mind a multi-man, but I don't see Gunther in a ladder match, though.
I would say this about
Gunther.
Gunther. This is what I would say about Gunther, and we were talking about that shit in the group chat. When it comes to Gunther, like, yeah, granted, he had to lose a lot of weight, but stop losing weight, my dude. We're not trying to have you look like a damn teenager around here. We still want you to look dominant. You know what I mean? Like, stop losing. Like, yo, let's really be real. The IC belt is starting to look baggy on this dude. Like, how the fuck you? Like, how you walking around with the IC belt? This shit is falling down to your ankles.
When fucking Gunther fucking chopped Jey Uso's back, I was like,
yeah,
oh, fuck it,
man, yeah, I had mad people laughing off of that shit.
Like, oh, fuck, it's over.
Like, yeah, like, I get it that Gunther or Volta, he was a real big guy. He definitely had to
what the fuck is that?
What the hell?
Oh, that was my YouTube. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Virgo said, anytime SmackDown gets a little traction, they sabotage it to big up Raw. Ooh.
Oh yeah. It's always been that way. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Oh, because at the end of the day, regardless of what network anything is on, SmackDown has always been the way that WWE has done it. SmackDown has always been the show where you put like the future up and comers, and then Raw is the show like that's for the established, the actual big names and stuff. And if you look at WWE's history, when the newer, younger talent, when they become established, whatever, they move them to Raw. Like John Cena got his big break on SmackDown. Remember?
Yeah.
They moved them to Raw. That's how it's always been. So Roman can be the champion, and he can be on SmackDown. That's all well and good. But trust me,
he can feast on jobbers all the live long day.
Right. So it's all, remember that one time. Matter of fact, I remember you posted about this. This is before you had the show, of course, Sandman. But like you posted this on the council years ago. Remember, like when they first brought back the brand split in 2016, SmackDown was so good during that period. It was so much better than Raw. But then when they did Survivor Series that year, SmackDown like lost every match except one. Yeah.
Oh my God! I think it was NXT that won all the matches that night.
Yeah, that was when. Oh yeah.
Remember that's when these dudes had a flight delay and like the whole SmackDown roster was stuck cross seas.
Yeah, and they had NXT guys perform on SmackDown. I believe the main event was Adam Cole versus Bryan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yo, Virgo, I'm done with you. Virgo said, "That's his dude, Gunther, right? Yeah, that dude Gunther, man. Like, stop losing all the weight now. Okay, now it's time for you to take yourself to CC's Pizza.
Oh man."
Well, so far the weight loss hasn't affected Gunther's matches. The matches are still great.
It has.
He's as a matter of fact, like when it comes to his in-ring work, he's very what's the word I'm looking for? Mobile, I guess you could say. Like he's there. Virgo said, "What you mean about that, Virgo? That's when they were held hostage. Who was held hostage?"
Nah, she mean that overseas when those guys were stuck over.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or eat some of them
on your community page. I don't know where you be finding them sandwiches from, but they look fire as hell.
Hey, make sure y'all put that thumbs up and comment, man. The reason why I do that is a method to my madness, right? The reason why I have Monday Night Munchies, because remember, it goes hand in hand with the wrestling product. Remember when wrestling, oh, matter of fact, they still do to this, they promote. When I do it, you gotta turn that down. You gotta turn that down. Somebody over there watching Murder She Wrote. So yeah, be we didn't get to talk about Robert Roode from before, and you know, given the fact that Robert Roode is he's falling back right now, he's officially retiring. If you didn't hear on the Chris Van Vliet show, and shouts go to Chris Van Vliet. Yo, his shows is I ain't gonna lie, is like nearly excellent when it comes to wrestling commentary, wrestling podcast. That shit is nearly This is excellent. I'll go with it. It's excellent.
Man, I'd rather listen to him than any other podcast.
Yeah.
I was watching. I watched this stuff with Bobby Roode.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I just want to give Bobby Roode his flowers. When it came to him being down with Team Canada, then after that going to NXT. You know what I'm saying? Remember, didn't he have beef with Drew Galloway at the time when he was the NXT champion?
Yeah, that match between him and Drew was great.
Didn't he say something about I want to take your wife, like basically I will whip your ass while your wife hold my coat type of promo?
Yo, man.
He was great.
All I was going to say was I checked out the interview he did with Chris Van Vliet. And it was a good interview up until the point where he asked him about Hogan and Bischoff when they came into TNA. And he asked them, like, you know, how was that? How did things change? And I could tell because his tone and his demeanor had changed. And basically, like, low-key, Roode was very careful with his words because the change in the regime, it worked out for him because he got the biggest push of his life out of it. But he knows it didn't work out for a lot of other people. So I noticed that. So,
and for the people out there, really go back and watch that run that he had in TNA as a world champion. That was a really good run.
Oh yeah, It Factor. Bobby Roode is one of my favorite heels of all time. It was great.
And watch his heel run as champion at NXT. Like, I'm telling you. And I get it. I can't be mad at Bobby Roode or Robert Roode, I guess he want to be called now. I can't be mad at him because the nagging injuries, and he just want to just fall back and direct when it comes to the product. And shots go out to him, man. Toast. And I will also say this. We got to stop just giving like Triple H or whatever all the accolades when it comes to certain segments that pop. You got motherfuckers like a Robert Roode or a Tyson Kidd, you know, people of that caliber, Abyss, whoever. They write these segments also. So let's not do that. Let's not create that narrative that, you know what I mean, Triple H gets all the glory when it comes to shit that pop.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you're right. I agree, honestly. Shout out to
I'm glad y'all heard me. I'm glad y'all heard me. I was like, please, I hope they heard me.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, we just messing with you, man.
Yo, Black Star, you there? Black Star.
It sounds like he's MIA.
Or on mute.
Yo, I'm here. I'm just talking to my brother.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
But yeah, shout outs to Robert Roode, man. I wish he would have really had his chance to blow up on the main roster if it wasn't for his injury. This dude, yeah, he really had a chance. I really wish he would have got a big break, man.
Yeah, Beer Money is one of my favorite tag teams of all time. It was a huge Beer Money mark.
Yeah. Nah, that Beer Money was great. That tag team series they had with the Motor City Machine Guns was
Hell
tag team greatness, man.
And speaking of the Guns, aren't their contract about to be up?
Well, even if it is, Anthem may try to re-up it themselves like they did Josh Alexander, which is another clusterfuck within itself.
Yeah, they debo Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander thought he was about to go on the road, maybe jump on a flight or two. TNA said, "Oh no, gotcha, bitch."
Well, the best part is they can only do that to him once, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only one time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. But they're gonna definitely give him some opponents, and Josh Alexander's already running that slippery slope of him just facing random opponents with no direction.
Bro, they had him. His last match was against Simon Gotch, bro, from the Vaudevillains.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yo, anybody got the results for was that Sacrifice?
No surrender.
That wasn't No Surrender.
No surrender. Right. Like, what's up with that? Does anybody got the results for No Surrender?
I know that Saban lost the belt to Ali. Ali's new champ.
Charles going to Ali. He definitely deserved that. He deserved it.
I know Moose beat Alex Shelley. He's still the champ, and his next challenger is going to be Eric Young.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's a first time ever, too. By the way,
it is.
I know Jordan Grace is still the champion. I know ABC, Saban, and Ace Austin are still tag champs.
TNA has some of the best tag teams hell yeah. They had the best tag teams and the best X division when it comes to the lightweights. Yeah.
Yeah. I know Crazy Steve is still the digital media champ. He beat Rhino. And
hold on, whoa. Wino is still wrestling?
Partly, but yeah.
How was this dude? I understand, Wino, he got to get a check. He got to feed his family. He got to pay bills. But what does Crazy Steve get? What's the benefit he gets, Crazy Steve, for beating Rhino? A.K.A. Wino.
It was a pre-show match, and yeah.
I'm not surprised. Wino. Remember that robbery he had with AJ Styles? And this dude tried to turn him back to an alcoholic. AJ ain't shit.
No, that was Christian Cage that did that.
Was that Christian Cage? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. That match with AJ is when Rhino threw AJ off of that giant X in the ring.
That wasn't AJ?
That was Christian Cage that tried to do that.
Was it Elevated X? Remember that Elevated X match?
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, before we get up out of here,
so we doing results so we doing like a predictions on Friday for Revolution or not?
Oh damn, you don't want to talk about? Okay, my bad. I figured you wanted to talk about.
Wait, what happened?
No, I was yeah,
No, I couldn't. Sorry, bro. You were breaking up again. You were
yeah. What
breaking up on
else?
my. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
breaking up on my end, dude.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
We should wait till Friday to do the
Yeah.
predictions
Yeah.
because they might add something else on Dynamite or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna do predictions when it comes to what's that? Revolution. We're gonna do Revolution predictions. We're gonna talk about SmackDown because the Rock is gonna pull up.
Mm.
Oh
Also, I
yeah.
guess.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. The Rock is supposed to be on SmackDown 3 weeks in a row. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, that means Rock will be on TV more than Roman. That's even crazier. Jesus.
Also, Paul Heyman's got two phones, one for Roman and one for Rock.
That's how you know Roman's losing at Mania because you're not going to get another year of this bullshit. Jesus Christ.
And then
And
what makes it worse? What makes it worse is that the Rock. You gotta call the Rock too. So it's like these are the top chiefs, and they're not even watching the fucking show.
oh man, Heyman got two phones, one for the Chief and one for the Rock. Man,
I don't know why they think this shit looks cool. I don't know.
it doesn't.
it
I don't.
doesn't at all.
I've
I
said
bet
before. I've
you.
said before. That's the laziest part of the Bloodline story is that for every segment where Paul Heyman takes out his phone and he just says, "Call Roman Reigns." Like that's a segment you could have did like several times. Where there's been myself, Sandman, TKL, Black Star. We've fantasy booked so many segments of them like actually like in the Isle of Samoa,
Yeah.
like on a jet or like
Yeah,
that. So many segments and vignettes could be that. Like it's the laziest TV possible,
Well, you know what's a
because every
funny
time.
thing? You
Mhm.
right.
name Ashanti the Adonis and this dude
Cedric Alexander.
right. They got that vignette going on or whatever, but they not yet did a vignette with Roman Reigns. And when it comes to the kingdom, his kingdom, I always
Yeah.
said from before, like, yo, they need a segment, you know what I'm saying? Pre-recorded, of course, with this dude sitting at the throne and having like a following, like he's like on some Shao Kahn type shit. He's sitting at
I
the throne when everybody is just like, you know what I mean? Hail the tribal chief, hail the
Yeah,
tribal
I
chief,
know what you're
you
talking
know,
about.
right.
shit
Yeah,
like that.
That would be
the
lit.
segment I've said before, the segment that won me over to this day, because segments and vignettes are some of the strongest things in wrestling when done right. When Lashley first came on the scene, like back then in his first WWE run, I just thought Lashley was just some generic muscle guy. I didn't care for him. When he got fired and he went to TNA during his first run, I was just like, whatever. I didn't care for him. He went to, Bellator and he was doing his own thing. And then he came back to TNA and he teamed up with MVP and Kenny King, like right before they officially became like, the Beatdown Clan, right? And then they won. I think he beat Eric Young, if I recall, and
Yeah.
he became like the first black TNA champion because Ron the Truth Killings was the NWA champ, not the TNA champ.
Right.
So Lashley was the first TNA champ, and I noticed that when he came back, he had gotten better shape. his matches were a lot better. But there's this one vignette. It was where he was feuding with Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre, and it was like the coolest segment that TNA ever did, where Lashley was like in a gym and he was working out while wearing the TNA title. And as he was working out wearing the TNA title, MVP was
talking
like
shit,
narrating it. Right. He was narrating it. And I was like, holy shit, like this is a completely different like just character. Like this was nothing like the Lashley from the first TNA run. It was
on some real
like
shit.
Lashley.
You know what I think the inspiration was? Yeah, the Walking Armageddon.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right?
You know what I think the inspiration was? I think they mixed a little bit of Rocky and a little bit of Apollo, not Apollo Creed, but what's my dude name? Mr. C.
Drago?
No, Clubber Lang. It was like a mix between Clubber Lang
right.
and Rocky. I think they mixed that shit up.
I just remember watching that shit. I just remember watching that shit, and when I saw that, I was like, "Yo, like that was like when it clicked, where I realized, like, yo, like there is potential here. Like this guy, like this, because I had written Lashley off for a long time, and then when I saw that segment, that was what made me realize, like, yo, this dude, not only does he have potential to be like the face of TNA, which he was at the time. But I was like, I want to see a version like this in WWE. I was like, this version of Lashley could beat a John Cena or could even beat a Brock Lesnar. This version of Lashley could main event a WrestleMania and maybe even be a face of WWE. And it wasn't a match or a promo that sold me on it. It was a fucking 2-minute vignette on a random episode of TNA Impact. And I was like, yeah, man, vignettes are really powerful. They can really make a character.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. And come on, that's what they did with the previous stars. You know what I mean? Of the yesteryear, when it came to mainly like a Razor Ramon. When it came to his vignettes, that's what got him over. That's what made us want to watch his matches. You know what I'm saying? Like vignettes is so important.
Right.
And I'm glad they getting back to that formula, but Roman Reigns is like long overdue for a vignette. It's to the point now where it's too late. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, I remember when I think
it's too late.
Yeah, I remember it was he did a vignette with Paul Heyman, and you know he was wearing a suit and he had the belts. Remember, that's when he had the blue Universal title. It was on a desk or whatever, and you know, all this dude Roman Reigns was doing was just sitting there, laid back in the chair while Paul Heyman was talking his shit. This was around the time when he had first clicked up with Paul Heyman.
Right.
So that's
I've said this before. I've said this before. It's been a long time since I've mentioned it here on the Roundtable. Roman's best work, like, and I don't want to go back to those days at all. Like, I'm happy the pandemic is toned down, but his best work was when COVID first started. That was his best work. You know, he was gaslighting Jay every week. They were doing like Sopranos. They were doing Sopranos like segments every week, like some Dr. Melfi shit, where he was getting in Jay's head.
Well, you also got to remember where they were at too. They were in Florida, which was like a short drive away from his house.
Right.
All
right.
All they had to do was be in one place.
Yeah. I just thought that was his best work. And then as soon as the fans came back, I said before, when the fans came back and they just let Jimmy come back in, like he's been on autopilot ever since then. And then when Sami Zayn, when they did the honorary ooze stuff, that was what sort of brought life back into it. Like that's what brought life back into it. And as far as I'm concerned, that was the peak of the entire story, and it should have ended there. And then after the Sami thing blew over, like it cooled off again. And then the Jimmy thing happened where he turned on Roman, and it's like, oh, okay. And then it didn't make any sense. So, like, yeah, there's been holes throughout this story from the very beginning. It's been holes from the beginning.
Right.
Well, yeah, B, let's get up out of here.
Yeah, man.
You already know the vibes. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Friday, we're gonna talk about SmackDown. You know, The Rock pulling up. What is LA Knight gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What is Randy Orton gonna do? You know, given the fact that we may have a potential rivalry with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lit show, B. And we got more shit coming up when it comes to behind the scenes of wrestling. And like I said from before, I apologize in advance for Mother Nature being a cunt.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.
Later. All right, later, y'all.
Peace up with the fuku. Play some music real quick. Like I said from before, man, like but hey, we keep it moving along, keep it moving along, keep it moving, we keep it moving, keep it moving along, keep it moving along. See y'all on Friday, you bums.
This is how you cook. Get 'em. I will transform on this joint, spazzing off the drugs I'm on. Turn C now ever since I'm born, like Nebraska, use a corn. In my prime, like Optimus, throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis. Didn't have a pot to piss, had to learn not to miss. Focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing. Tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke. Seeing you in action is a joke. Catch him with the deadly blow. Pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops? All the bullshit needs to stop. Stupid idiot, wine stop. Hush him out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast. Pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace. Cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams. Welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering. Where I'm from, that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked. All that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks. Most these rappers looking sus. Smack them with the speed and bust. All you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck. Brush it off the shoulder rust. Camo with a bag full of ammo. Strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity. Bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me. Eradicate